Hi guys, we're back for Strixhaven Commander video 3 of 5. Right now we're on what they say like the third best commander out of the full whole set. So right now we have Silverquill Statement. This is an Orzhov color which is black and white. Brina the Demagogue is the commander, which says flying for 3 mana. Whenever a player attacks or one of your opponents, if that opponent has more life than another of your opponents, that attacking player draws a card, and you put two plus one counters on a creature you control. So this makes it interesting because it makes your creatures bigger, though it gives a card advantage to the other guy who attacked your opponent, but still it's a, I mean, for 3 mana, I guess this is an easy commander. I mean, easy casting commander, especially black has lots of mana sources. Okay, so let's open it now. As usual, you get your life counter and how to play commander set. This doesn't include any dice, which commander never even had. Okay, so here we go. So of course you get your actual Brina and Felissa, Fang of Silverquill. She's one of those teachers, mentor. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, if it had counters on it, creates X tap 2/1 white and black inkling creature tokens with flying, where X is the number of counters it had on it. Still a good card. Four mana, and it's a 3/2 vampire wizard. Because usually black and white, it's like especially black loses life to get to draw cards to get something. Usually that's black's features. They are very greedy, and they'll do anything even if it costs them life. Then white is more of the balancer because it will give you life. There's lots of white life link creatures or white life gain spells. Okay, so let's go with with the cards that are included. Secret Rendezvous, Fracture. This is part of Silverquill, or sorry, of Strixhaven, which is a very very good card for me. How I see it, it's like I would say a semi Vindicate, which is an instant, and though you can only choose an artifact, enchantment, or planeswalker, but still for 2 mana, I'll take this anytime. Silverquill, your Scryland, Study Hall, Elite Scale Guard, Ghostly Prison. This has been reprinted many times, which is a good anti-creature to slow the game a bit. Martial Impetus, Orescus Explorer, Orzhov Advocate, Soul Snare. I used to always use this one. It's a very effective enchantment for me. It's your I would say your instant oblivion ring kind of thing. Vow of Duty, Ambitions, cause this is where I say like black, draw 3 cards and lose 3 life. So I mean, especially in Commander, you have 40 life. I'd rather draw 3 cards. I love drawing, so I mean, and losing 3 life is like nothing for 40 life. Curse of Disturbance, Parasitic Impetus, as usual your Arcane Signet, Bloodthirsty Blade, Mind Stone, your Orzhov Signet, of course the ever useful Sol Ring, Spectral Searchlight, Baron Moore, Bajuka Bog, Command Tower. I'm glad they used this art for the Command Tower. I like the OG Command Tower though, but this one, I mean, for some reason I like this better. Mirrored Landscape, Opal Palace, Orzhov Basilica, Rogue's Passage, Secluded Step. This Combat Calligrapher, I guess this is the one that appeared only on this set as well, because there are several cards that will appear Strixhaven Commander exclusive that would not appear or never appeared yet from previous sets. Guardian Archon, Nils Discipline Enforcer, Promise of Loyalty, Scholarship Sponsor, Author of Shadows, Bold Plagiarist, Cunning Rhetoric, Feign the Broker. Oh, this has lots of abilities. I like this guy. Sacrifices. Yeah, and then you can even pay and untap him. There's several abilities that this dude does. He's even a legendary creature. Can be a commander as well. Incarnation Technique, Keen Duelist, Stinging Study, Ink Shield, because this is like those Inkling tokens. Tempting Contract, Angel of Serenity, Boreas Charger, Citadel Siege, Duelist Heritage. Oh yes, there's a Planeswalker, Gideon, Champion of Justice. Not the best Planeswalker, but still, I mean, I'm glad that they included Planeswalkers in each and every set now. Hunted Lamasu. And even, sorry, I just remember like the last Commander set also included the Planeswalkers, the 2020 Commander, not those ones that's not the theme decks, and then not the Commander theme decks. Knight of the White Orchid, I'm glad they reprinted this as well. This gives you an extra planes if needed so. And the good thing is that if you're using dual lands, it says planes card. So you can choose whichever planes you want. Oblation, Selfless Squire, I'm glad this was reprinted as well. I really, really love this card. This is a surprise blocker, and then makes it even better is that when she enters the battlefield, prevent all damage, and then let's say for example there's one 12/12 guy that's attacking, so you get a 13/13 creature next turn. Stalking Leonin, this was from the original commander where the where that cat beast is the original commander. Green, she's green white, I remember that. Sunscorch Regent, Together Forever, Tragic Arrogance, Windborn Muse, this is like your walking ghostly prison / propaganda. The Talpa Primal Dawn is that Elder Dinosaur. It's the casting cost is really too high, but still a good card though. Deathbringer Regent, Infernal Offering, Necropolis Regent, Deathbringer Liege. Finally, this was reprinted. This is originally from Eventide. I really, really like this guy. I mean, all these lieges, these are always all good. Because not only does it boost your creatures, but whenever you cast a white spell, for example, tap target creature and black spell, destroy if it's tapped. So if you cast, let's say for example, Magister of Worth, which is the next card, or Debtor Snell, it automatically that kills the creature once you cast them because it's counted as black and white. Debtor Snell, I really like this as well. This is like your automatic animate dead each turn or each upkeep that you get any creature from any graveyard, which makes it better because especially commander, there's like what 3-4 players for example, and then this is like end game GG. Magister of Worth, Teysa, Envoy of Ghosts. Other end, this like your semi Vindicate, just more an additional one colorless, but it makes it an instant and it exiles the card as well. Coveted Jewel, Pendant of Prosperity, Victory Chimes, Caves of Koilos. All of those these commanders have the Ouchlands, Exotic Orchard, Mikokoro, Center of the Sea, Temple of Silence, which is your Scryland, Tainted Field, Temple of the False God. Like, and just notice all of them has Temple of the False God, several plains and swamps, and then you get your of course your Brina, the thick commander, and then these Inkling tokens, which is cool, and zombies, and then these are usually like two-sided tokens, Spirit and Horror and Treasure. Okay, overall, I guess why most have rated this as like not the top commander out of them all. I like the commander, as I said, by himself or herself, whatever this he or she. I like to use I'll probably use this one. The only thing is that there's not much, I would say, like too much valuable cards as opposed to the first two that we opened, the Boros and the Simic colors. But I mean, for if this is sold for, I know it's like $50 Canadian, it's worth it only because I mean there's good cards in it. There's just a few adjustments you need to make it better. That's just my personal take on it. Because there's like these ghostly persons, fracture. Unless you're very picky when it comes to like whichever set it was released. Let's say for example, Ghostly Prison. Me, I'm a bit OC when it comes to that. I always like the OG versions. Let's say the Champions of Kamigawa version of it. Though the good thing, Arcane Signet was released originally from the Throne of Eldraine's Brawl decks. But but again, for $50, I would say a 4 out of 5. There's good cards, not the very best, but at least good cards that you can actually use, and playable cards. Which let's say, for example, as I said, Selfless Squire. These cards are I would pick those Duelist Heritage, because when this becomes bigger, you'll definitely swing for a victory. Okay, thank you so much for your time again. Till next time. Have a good day. Bye bye.